Hello YouTube modeling community. James Morris here saying welcome to Morris Custom Model Shop. Well, we're not in the shop right now, we're in my library. This is my answer to Papa Dan's question about where we display our models. It's kind of like Ray Stevens said about Santa Claus. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Alright, here is behind my TV in my library. That is a wedding announcement my son had done for me and my wife when we got married. There's another case. Then up here is another. There's another one. There's my Captain Kirk figure on top of it. Right here is another one. Got an Earnhardt and a policeman on top of it. And right there, let's see if I can get a little closer here for that one. Right there's another one partially hidden behind the TV set. Got a couple of Oscar Mayer banks. I spent 20 years in the meat business. I collected up some stuff like that. This picture right here, my late brother's wife painted. That's a little church a few miles from here. And those are my brother's and my brother-in-law's cars from back in the day. And that's all on this wall. Over here, this is kind of a cluttered mess over here. I've got bookcases and got my library, and then got some of my cars. Let me back this thing out just a bit. These are the 1/8 scale Corvettes that I've built. Up there sits Fritz, keeping watch over everything. And over here is yet some more. There's my motorcycles that I've had on my opening for a while. Sergeant Fury up there, some Eagles. I collected a few Eagles up over the years. As I said, I did keep all of them on these before I hung the cases. I kept them all on these shelves here. There's some of my grandson's builds. Then here's some of my builds. Some of my older stuff. That little orange Vega right there is setting on the chassis. And I did this 40 years ago. It's setting on the chassis of a Ford GT with a 427 in the back end of it. That was a weird one. I had periods like that. Excuse me. Okay, that's all in this room. I'm going to pause a minute. I'll go to another room. This is my bedroom here. These are some cases over the wall on the back side of my bedroom. And most of those are older builds. Had them for a long time. A couple of die cast. That white wrecker is a die cast. I don't do a lot with die cast, but I like that one. Then over here we have some more cases. There's Frankie. Y'all remember him. There's my police car case. It's about all law enforcement in it. If I don't fall down the stairs. There's some others. That's my tuners. And up here You'll recognize some of those. Most of those right there, about all these last two cases, have been built since I've been on YouTube. Okay, this is not model related, but it's something I made in honor of my uncle, who was a World War II Marine, was at Pearl Harbor and Guadalcanal and Iwo Jima. This is it's a Japanese battle flag that he brought back from Iwo Jima. The picture up in the corner up there is him in his uniform. That's just something to show my respect for his service. Now we're downstairs in the TV room. There is some of my NASCAR bills. This whole wall is NASCAR bills. All except, of course, that die-cast truck right there. So this is all in my TV room right next to where I sit and watch YouTube videos on my big screen TV. Thanks to my son. I'll pause again and go to another room. We've got one more. It's dark in here, but this is in my room where I keep my regular computer. And this is a display that actually was a watch display. It held 80 watches. I found it thrown out behind a store in the early 80s. Brand new in the box. They'd never even opened it. They got it from Timex and just didn't want it. Most of these bills are older than most of the people that's on YouTube right now. Except you, Rick. I know Rick Zink, like myself, has been around since they invented dirt. Rick and I were there when God made man and said, good job. So it's pretty neat to sit and watch it with all the cars on it when it's you're here close. Like I say, it's not very bright in this room. I don't have any other lights in here. But then there's times I'm not very bright either. That's an old Johann Comet there. See, I've got some of those too. But that's where I keep mine. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And there's your answer, Dan. Anybody on here is invited to come by and see them in person anytime they want to. I thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye-bye.